Today we'll be talking to Kush Kumar, who recently graduated from Trinity College with a degree in political science. He's also a highly ranked squash player. So, Kush, could you tell us more about your time at Trinity?
So when I joined Trinity in 2016, and I had no idea what I wanted to study, what I wanted to major in, what will be, U.S. education program will be like. And I came from different background from Chennai. Did my schooling in Chennai, high school, and my 12th standard. And obviously, I was looking for more opportunity to explore as I went to it. And Trinity is the liberal arts college, so where you just given way too many choices to choose your major and subjects what you want to study in. And it was obviously a extraordinary experience at the college when I was there during my 4 years of period. And I end up doing, first I wanted to study economics, but I took 101 and few other classes, but it did not really interest me. So I wanted to do political science and focus on international relation. And then I also minored in urban studies, which is about city planning and stuff like that.
So, when you were studying there, you must have played a lot of squash. So, how were you able to balance squash and academics at Trinity?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So that's what I was facing the challenge when I wanted to move from Chennai to US. That's when the same kind of questions was coming into my head day and night, because I was not changing just the whole situation. I was just moving to a different world where I have to, focus on my studies and sports at the same time and balance both together. That was the one of the biggest challenge I faced in my life, to balance it out. And obviously, US colleges really teach you in that way where you can like balance your studies and sports together. And it was not like you just have to play sport. It was kind of an option. It's all about how much time are you willing to give when you are studying. So I mean, we had training twice a day, and it was not optional during the season, but out of the season it was optional. So, but people obviously train, during the season and out when we are not in the season as well. And it was challenging in a way as well when you train so much and your body just get tired, and you receive an email from your professor, this project is due tomorrow morning or due at 12 in the night. So then after training, no matter if you're tired, you drink a cup of coffee and you just run back to the library and complete your project. And the one of the most important things which I learned when I was there in 4 years of my time in Trinity College was, I mean, you have to be a student athlete, not just athlete. You know, it just not about if you get an admission in any college in the US. It's not about you just have to play squash. If you not manage to balance your studies and squash together, you're going back.
Okay. So, what advice would you give students who want to study in the US?
It's depend person to person what which background they are coming from. Are they getting an admission in the US on based on their sports and or only based on their studies? I would say it's a very different environment. It's you got to learn a lot of things which you do not learn in India. It's very challenging, and you kind of become an independent. Your parents are not there with you every day. You come back from school, eat lunch, eat dinner. You have to just manage your time and everything together. I mean, obviously in a freshman year you will have a lot of challenge to face, but I would say once you come over here and you're willing to face the challenges in your life, you kind of become a different person. And it's just a different life when you once you become an independent. You're just not dependent on anybody. It just gives more opportunity. When you come over here, you can see the world from like different angles. You can get more jobs. You meet new people, they tell you about their experience. It just everything opens up over here. You are not in anybody's control. Over here people do not try to just in India, when I also took admission in Chennai in college, DG Vaishnav College, where you just get an admission in Indian colleges, where you just, if you get an admission for engineering, you just have to focus that. You're not allowed to change your path. It's not over here like that. It's Trinity is liberal arts college. Is you just, you get to choose what you want to do. If you want to become a musician, I mean, you can take music classes. You want to become a theater and dance major, you can do that. It's just so many opportunities over here in whichever field you want to go in, and they give you an option, and then they make you expert in that. And it's I would tell to all the people in India who wants to come to US, I mean, just come. It's a whole different world, you know. And if I mean India is also improving. I mean, more and more colleges are coming up, such as HCL and Noida, where they are also, promoting squash, not just squash, many other sports as well, and around the world as well. Indian government is doing great. They're introducing most of the sports to their universities, so it's become more of a like a student athlete kind of a thing in India. And it's not going to change immediately. It's going to take a while. But in meanwhile, obviously, US is will be the better opportunity for them to explore and figure it out in which field they are best in it, and look for more opportunities. But obviously, this COVID-19 happened in 2020, which is such an unfortunate thing, which is gonna shut down most of the opportunities for international students in the US for looking for jobs and stuff like that. But it's gonna improve, maybe from next year onwards and stuff like that. Maybe this year it's gonna be a very challenging. Nobody knows what's gonna happen, but I'm assuming that from 2021 fall, by September, things are gonna be back to normal as it was earlier.
Right. Thank you so much for your advice, and I wish you all the very best.
Thanks, Sean. Thank you so much.